The more you spend, the better goods I can afford to stock.
Let me buy your unwanted items.
Have a few
Fair
things
price
on
paid.
sale, just so you know.
Yeah, all right. Thanks for that.
You must have all the men fighting over you with those whiskers.
Got too much gear? Sell it to me.
And then I said, pass it. I could hardly swallow it.
Do you have anything I can buy off you?
Seems like there's two of everything. Is that some kind of spell? Hey,
What can I get you? I'm sorry, but you can't afford that.
Weapons in all
You should
shapes and
spend your money
sizes,
here.
just for
And
you.
I can have it.
Any other business to attend to?
Yuck, that's gross.
you look like a bar.
Jimmy? Back from killing some dwellers? Come on in.
You been up to much lately? Nah, me neither. I sometimes wish I'd joined me dad with a family business.
Why didn't you?
Well, I never saw myself as a sugar salesman. And it wasn't really feasible after I killed him and all.
Shame.
And the rain falls down upon my
Hey, Jimmy, over here.
that bird till it was stone cold dead.
Jimmy, over here, mate. Don't be shy, Jimmy. Come on over. Hey, Jimmy, over here. Don't be shy, Jimmy. Come on over.
Come on, where are you?
Don't be shy, Jimmy. Come on over.
Roll over, you stupid mutt.
All right, Jim, how's things? You been drinking in Brightwall again? Now, don't let anybody tell you drinking alone is wrong. That's some of the best times I've had. Anyway, in you go then, mate.
I call that me shadow strike. Look at the money! And another one gets through. I got it! Ooh, look at her bleed. Jimmy, that really you? You look different somehow. How do you like them potatoes? Nah, Jimmy's got periwinkle eyes like a beautiful summer morning sky. That's not him. It's not Jimmy. What? You'll shoot someone's eye out with that thing. I hate dogs, especially that one.
Come on, lads, we can win this. dig that bullet out of you.
Okay, boys. Looks like the Grim Reaper's gonna be busy today. Over you! You think you're winning, but we've got a backup plan. Hey, you're not supposed to...
Kill the Jimmy impersonator!
Ready to die?
Hey, it's not nice to go.
Ah, hello.
I love killing rich folk like you. So watch it, that dog will rip your throat out.
Still a great menace with that gun. Watch out for the mangy cur. I'll go for you when you get close. to death! Know it yet.
She's a good shot.
Good! Jimmy was my mate! Die!
Leave her! She's mine! You've left quite a trail of bodies. You're not one of Sabine's dwellers, that's for damn sure. But you'll die like one. Stop! You've won. It's yours. Kill me or let me live. It's your choice. And my men will honor it. We may be nothing but mercenaries, but we have our codes, like any other soldiers. We'll leave the dwellers be, no matter what you do. That is a warrior's promise.
You ain't got a donut's chance in a room full of fatties.
You have taken another step on the road to rule. Defeating Saker has won over many of the people he terrorized. Word is already spreading of your victory.
is a momentous occasion, madam. Your first victory in battle. I'm no expert on personal combat, but I would say, based on the fact that you're not dead, you acquitted yourself rather well. It's hard to believe that just a few days ago I was rousing you from a comfortable bed. It would seem that you have completed 2 of the tasks that Sabine set for you. If you return to Brightwall, you will find Sir Walter has some news on how to fulfill the last requirement. Sir Walter...
Sell me your unwanted items. I want to buy them.
Let me know if I can help.
We must break into the
That's
castle
just rubbish.
of the princess.
Don't make me mad, or I'll shoot you. A beard looks silly on a lady.
I've been
Can
trying
I
to
have
grow a
some
beard,
gold
but it doesn't
chocolate?
work.
Please?
Best establishment in Brightwall.
Let's go play some jokes with someone later. I know how to do spells.
Hi. Have the aim of an anteater. I use a crossbow to
I'll
save
buy
the
anything.
world.
Well, almost anything.
This is a call to end the tyranny that threatens Mum and Home. I used to be a destroyer, but now
Oh, we've got all sorts we have.
No
Have you
love
been loads of
potions, I'm
places?
afraid.
I
They've
want
been
to go loads of
banned.
places
In
too
all
and meet the
shapes
people.
and sizes, just for you.
Let me buy your unwanted items. Fair price paid.
You won't find anything better in all of Brightwall than the stuff I'm selling right here.
Hi.
What will it be? Come back anytime. Hope you enjoy it. You turned blindness into a blessing.
What's this? There's a chicken feather in my beer. Is that normal?
Ah, yes, the special ingredient of our famous silver hen ale. I find it brew a rather piquant flavour.
Oh, but Samuel, this isn't a silver hen ale.
Then, no, that's just a chicken feather. I wouldn't drink that if I were you.
Ah, here she is. We were just talking about you.
Indeed, we have made a toast to your stupendous feat in ridding Miss Peak of Saker and his men. They have been a source of great distress for some time.
Nobody will be more pleased than Sabine. His dwellers might find some peace now.
Of course, nobody has suffered more than they.
I've been telling Samuel here about the terrible situation they're in. He thinks he may be able to help.
Yes, well, perhaps. I mean, of course. The thing is, as I was just explaining to Sir Walter, Brightwall has no overabundance of resources itself. The King's levies are rather steep, and we face shortages more often than is comfortable.
But
Were you to improve things around Brightwall, the people would be most grateful. And when people are grateful, they're also charitable. I'm sure they would find it in their hearts to send aid to those poor people.
there you have it. The way I see it. You will need all the followers you can get if you're going to lead a successful rebellion. What better time to start?
I heartily agree with Sir Walter. Pardon me for overhearing. As it happens, I've learned of a promising method for amassing followers. If you'll return to the sanctuary at your earliest convenience, I can show you what I mean.
Fancy another?
You know, for a town with a famous academy, I haven't exactly noticed an abundance of brainy people.
Well, most of the scholars saw little reason to stay after the closure.
I don't know. This beer seems like a pretty good reason.
Oh, was I just talking, or did you say that?
I'm sure I can help you. No. Come back anytime. Hope you enjoy it.
Ah, now, the book says there is an additional rather amazing capability about the Sanctuary's map table. It can help you find people who are in need of a hero. That appears to be all of the gifts. An excellent way to gain followers is by helping villagers in need. Take a closer look at Brightwall and I will explain more. You can now see the villagers in need. You can also see how many followers you must amass to impress Samuel and the people of Brightwall. Select a villager to help. By doing so, you will gain the respect and loyalty of others in the region. Choose whom you wish to assist. Doing so will gain you followers. By completing quests for those in need, you will prove your abilities and demonstrate your potential as a leader.
You, dear lady, you who live in such... You will find the legendary lost play? Splendid!
Finally, tragedy and comedy will come together as they should.
Turn back now, mortal one. Stay away from this only death place, and insanity await you. Don't pick it up! No, really, I'm serious. You lot just can't leave well enough alone, can you? Bloody literary tourists, bane of my afterlife. Listen, you're not getting my lost plate, you hear? It's rubbish, worse than rubbish, I mean, what was I thinking, mixing tragedy and comedy? I must have been off my rocker.
It would seem, my dear madam, you have been apprehended by the ghost of Philip Morley. That makes us both his captives. I am Ransom Locke. If the name seems familiar, it is because I was once a detective of some renown. And yet, here I am, ready to live out the rest of my days, trapped in a book. As far as I can deduce, we are currently in a scene from one of Morley's greatest romantic plays, the near tragedy of Oliver and Ethel. I believe if we are to escape, we must act out the scene. But performing is not one of my talents. If I am correct, putting on this costume should set things in motion.
O Ethel, my love, my life, my son, if thou wouldst but give me one sign, one gesture that would speak of your affections, then might I think this grey existence worth living.
Ah, yes, a classic moment in the play. You are Ethel, the beautiful young daughter of a dung merchant. Show Oliver that you love him, and we may be able to leave this scene.
Not dead.
Oh, woe! What cruel darts doth strike my intemperate soul! If this rejection be true, then I shall reject the world itself. This deadly brew shall make of me a feast for the worms, and it shall touch my lips if you do not admit your undying love. Please!
Shove it, fatty.
Stop! Thou hast driven a dagger into my breast and ended all hope of happiness. Thusly, I must end my life. Hark! A shadow approaches. Take me! And so I die.
Well, it's an unorthodox reading of the text, but one cannot argue with the results.
I see you are gifted with remarkable literary cunning, but can you really comprehend the depths of my work? That we shall see.
Ah, yes. This is undoubtedly a scene from one of Morley's earlier, funnier plays, Bloodbath at the Royal Court. And this must be your costume. The role of the fool is one filled with tragic depth. It will require a masterful performance.
What fresh insolence is this? Out of my throne, you impertinent buffoon! Stand before your king, and do your jester's duty. 'Tis a troublesome time for this court, and my crown grows heavy. So make me laugh, or I shall have your head.
You look so cute in that crown.
Why, Jester, I had no idea you felt that way about me. Or is this another one of your japes?
Ooh.
So it's true! You do love me! You have no idea how difficult it's been watching you strut about in those magnificent feathers, how much I've wanted you. Then it is settled. Tomorrow we shall wed, and let anyone who frowns upon our union have his head cut off.
Well, it's certainly a radical interpretation of the text, but effective nonetheless.
You handle my royal dramas as well as you handle my romances. But will your versatility extend to the more subtle domains of theatre, I wonder?
Oh dear. Unless I'm mistaken, this is a scene from Morley's notoriously violent historical epic, Titus the Mutilator, Part 2, which would mean this is the gladiatorial arena from Act 5, where Titus is finally slaughtered by savage warriors seeking revenge. A favorite scene of mine as a child, I must admit. And here is Titus's famous costume. I had some pajamas that looked just like it. Put it on and you will take on the greatest role of your life.
Titus! Thy pox-membered body shall pay for thy monstrous villainy. My son lies dead because of you. Now shall revenge be mine, cold as your corpse and all the more flavoursome for it.
Do try to make your demise convincing.
Nice tattoo. I think I'll cut it off.
I've never been shot before. What's it feel like?
We're losing, but I've...
More of my kin lie slain, and yet you live. You have breathed your last sulphur-scented breath, Titus.
You have trouble killing an animal.
Watch out, boys. She's got a gun. She knows how to use it.
All my men dead, my vengeance denied, my world undone. I cannot stand to live 1 second more.
A tremendous performance. That's just the ending I wanted to see when I was a young boy attending the theatre every weekend. I wonder what scene will follow now.
Oh, what scene could possibly follow such a masterful rendition of my work? And the way you improvised some of those roles, you brought new life to my words. I stand in awe. You have earned the prize no mortal has ever been honored with before. My missing play. I entrust it to you, for I know that you will do it justice. I call it The Ham Sandwich. A metaphorical title, of course.
Ah, you have retrieved our aged investigator. Happy day! Have you, perchance, found...
This is no time for perchances, Lambert. The play. Do you have it? We're saved, Lambert.
Oh, the joy in my bosom knows no bounds. Thank you 1,000,000 times. Thank you.
His head bosom. It's already working. Comedy and tragedy will at last join hands.
Hark. bear witness to the tragic futility that is man. Oh, how it doth sear my senses to see paradise and yet to be barred.
That reminds me of a great joke. A guard, a monk, and a chicken walk into a bar. Unfortunately, the bartender had had a mild heart attack that morning, so none of them get served.
And yet what purpose doth heartache serve when the infinite dark blanket that is death falls softly upon our still beating corpse?
That reminds me of another one. A corpse walks into a bar and says, "Can I have a lemonade?" "Certainly," replies the bartender. "I've never seen a stiff drink."
And so endeth our happy sad play, which reminds us we are made of nothing but clay. There's time only for our fool to say,
"Great big giant bosoms."
What the hell was that?
Biggest load of old tosh I ever saw. It didn't even make sense.
Worst play ever.
The pawnbroker's not exactly known.
I'm beginning to understand why Philip Morley never published this particular.
Last time I was here, Brightwall was buzzing with culture. I remember an acting troupe who attracted huge crowds. What was their name?
That would be Lambert and Pinch.
Nice doing business with you. I'm sure I can help you. Custom. Oh, no! Bet you won't find a better deal than here in my shop.
Add some character to your face with my famous...
Oh, this is terrible.
Somehow the... Right, you'll need this. Contrary to what most people think, chickens...
Welcome to the sanctuary. You have several new suits. Those will make dressing easy. You're dressed as a chick.
Are very, very crafty. They won't fall for any of that. Come here, chickie, chickie. I've got some lovely treats for you. Oh no, too smart. You have to defeat them psychologically. Now, they won't remain one to maximize their tactical advantage. You're doing great. We can't afford any mistakes now, or the entire...
Oh, we've got all sorts we have.
Terrific! We're gaining the initiative. Go on, there are still more out there.
What was their name?
Finally, a little money coming into this town. A little's even coming through my door.
You're sure to find something special for that someone special.
What are you after?
That's all of them. At last, the town can rest easy.
Oh, Bernard, you've gone and locked them up again. This isn't right. They deserve to be free.
You're always on about the chickens and their freedom. You know what I think? I think it was you let them out.
You're right. I admit it.
Right. It's like I've said all along. We have to kill them all.
You bastard. You murderer.
Look, you're either with me or you're one of them. Which is it?
Well done. You have gathered quite an impressive following in Brightwall. This should be more than enough to convince this little hamlet to send aid to the dwellers.
No,
I believe Samuel awaits you at the town gates to express that very sentiment.
It's time for us to split up. I can't live with a man who holds innocent life in such low regard. Innocent life.
Esteemed citizens of Brightwall, today we demonstrate the generous nature of our fair town. For too long have our mountain neighbors suffered in silence, and now we extend a helping hand. But this effort would not have been possible without the courage and determination of one woman, the daughter of the old hero king. From this day, we shall know you as the hero of Brightwall. Before you leave, we ask of you one favor. As we pledge ourselves to you, so we hope you will pledge to return Brightwall to its former glory and reopen the academy which your father founded.
I will.
Very, very good, very good. I expected nothing less from you. These volunteers shall carry the supplies to the dweller camp. They may have them with our blessing. I hope you will return one day, not just as our hero, but as our queen.
Best products in Brightwall.
I buy stuff. So come here and I'll buy your stuff.
Upon that wall, you'll find the contracts representing the promises that you've made to the people of Alp. The armory is at your disposal. That is a gauntlet, a device which allows a hero to channel magical energies to cast spells. Quite extraordinary. You have done a wonderful thing for those poor people in the mountains. They will be overjoyed when you arrive with the aid that you acquired for them. I hope everything is in order. That looks familiar. Have you worn it before? As you wish. Well, that is a more traditional look. That ensemble is absurd. Presumably you realize that when you selected it. I see you've decided to take things a bit more seriously. Well, there's a time and a place for that, I suppose.
Our hero returns, bringing good tidings. And supper.
Damn thing doesn't open. How do you, Oh well, I never thought you'd actually get it, tell you the truth. Boulder. We've been blessed, my friends. We have made an alliance that has already brought us life. One day, it will bring us much more. We require but one more offering before we fight at your side. Boulder. Promise to restore these mountains to their full glory and to protect our right to dwell in them, and promise you will bring nothing but the fiercest justice upon Logan's head.
I promise.
Then may we be carried into the castle by the dark storms of fury!
You'll have to wait a little longer for that. It's still just us against a whole army. We need to recruit more people.
I was afraid you'd come over all logical and sensible. Well, you have brought us a feast, and we are free to hunt again. We'll just keep on eating and drinking till you're good and ready. Right, Boulder? No. He couldn't be happier.
You have made an important ally today. The revolution cannot hope to succeed without fighters such as Sabine and his people on your side. You have the beginnings of an army now.
I couldn't be prouder of what you've accomplished here. But there is still much for us to do. And I know just where to find our next allies. I'll meet you at the station in Mistpeak when you're ready. The revolution is just getting started.
It was you who convinced Brightwood, wasn't it? Thank you.
Did you hear? Saker's dead. Oh, I wish I'd been there to see it. I'll never forget where I was when I heard about the Great Brightwall chicken tragedy.
Nice clothes. Who's your tailor? My bits are shriveling up in this cold.
What great gloves! Where'd you get them?
There's some geezer called Brian, lives in Brightwall, got a big collection of gnomes. He's convinced he can bring them all to life, too. You're the one what found that long-lost play, aren't you? Been better if you'd left it where you found it, is what I hear.
Today's your dying day, girl.
Menace with that gun. I can tell you can handle a gun. Can you handle a
And when you're shooting things, just don't miss. It's as simple as that.
Who's up there and that, but...
I could seriously hurt someone right now.
I don't want to see whatever it is you're going to do.
How can there be so...
Wait.
eh?
Hey, bum. Here. That's it.
Who's a lovely boy?
You can dance, can you? Yes you can.
It'll be good to get home. Nice view.
Not
exactly a terrible loss to mankind now, is it?
Don't you know anything?
Thanks.
Get
What
on
a
with it.
Okay. Right. Gift than love. But my friend wants a real present. Where can I buy one?
You heard about that sailor stocking up my arse the other day with me?
Oh, thank goodness.
You tried Brightwall?
Well, thanks.
Not too
Hey! Oh, we can dance.
Miss Peake's finally free of that Saker.
I can never get over this place. 20 years ago, it was just a damp, murky void in the middle of nowhere. Now people queue up to get dangled across it in a steel box. And here it comes. Most of the people here will be heading straight to Bowerstone. But we're going to take a little detour first. I just hope something's wrong.
It's about to fall!
No! Come on, we have to get down there.
How could this have happened?
Those poor people! Those poor people!
Somebody call for help!
This must be the way down. We have to find those people. See if there's any survivors. Let's go. Looks like the only way. All right. I can do this. Let's get down I don't want to spend any more time in this box than I have to. It fell somewhere up ahead. Come on. I'd know those sounds anywhere. Maybe the monorail falling wasn't an accident after all. Hobbs. Don't leave any of the little bastards alive. Tried to bring them all down. Bloody brilliant, it's a goner. Maybe the rest of them will think twice about attacking us now. Good. Keep hacking away at them or we can get out of here. That's it. But there'll be more. That's something you can count on with Hobbs. There's always more. Those poor sods. They never stood a chance. I'm not getting into a monorail car for as long as I live, I can tell you that.
So where are we going?
To find some old friends. Let's just say that I wouldn't want to go into any of that without them on my side. Marvelous shooting. There's hot steaks everywhere. Shooting them from a distance is a good idea. That way you don't get the smell. That's a dead hob, all right. Bloody hell. Almost gave me a heart attack. Whoa, you'll pay for that, you sluts. Oh, nice aiming. Excellent hit. No getting up from that. They've been waiting to pick us off from a distance. Surprisingly clever. Shoot out here or give them a taste of their own smart medicine and crack them. It's up to you. Don't worry, you'll get the next hit. That's it, don't show the buggers mercy. Who else wants a bullet in the head? Almost a shame to kill the little mites, isn't it? They don't like getting shot at, do they? They built themselves a little castle. Isn't that adorable? That was a shot and a half. Ooh, it's gone to hot. Show them! Blow the ugly buggers away! I can shoot them all day. Keep up that shooting and we'll be rid of them in no time. Take that, you dumb beast! That little critter fly. Well, look at that. They built themselves a little castle. Isn't that adorable? Thank you for making such a lovely target. Not bad aiming for an old man, huh? There's more where that came from. Get off me, you little bugger! Why, you little bastards weren't expecting that, were you? You've been outfoxed and out-hobbed.
Welcome to the sanctuary.
sod's blocking our way. You'll have to get behind it somehow. Cave like this, there has to be some other way of getting there. Think you're so smart, standing behind your fancy magic, don't you?
Yes, that's right, I'm talking to you.
Ugly mug. Smart enough to use magic. Not smart enough to wear their pants the right way round. Try explaining that. Now this I wasn't expecting. There must have been a whole city down here once. You don't think the hops built it, do you? Not with those stubby fingers. There must be a way out through here anyway. Have you noticed how quiet it all is here? Almost like... Almost like that was going to happen. Nobody traps me in the dark. They might be small and they can still hurt. Keep hitting them and they'll stop. much you hit them, they never seem to get any better. Give up. Don't lose concentration. Best to block the damn buggers. Didn't hurt you too much, did it? That'll teach the little bugger. Impressed yet? Of course you are. Ah, they're almost too easy to hit.
You have overcome an important test. A good leader must always be ready to face the unknown and to seek new paths. Your defeat of the creatures in this cave will be told throughout the land.
Please return to the sanctuary, and I can pass along what I know.
I don't think you're going to find a way round this time. But I've got some magic of my own. Watch and learn. Boo! Oh. It worked. Right, let's get out of here, shall we?
Hello there.
Ah, you can almost smell the sunlight. Isn't it wonderful? The damp, muggy, soggy sunlight. This is Morningwood, all right. I hope the people we're looking for are still alive.
Why wouldn't they be?
Because, come nightfall, it's one of the most dangerous places in Albion. Well, I don't know about dangerous, but I'm starting to get a rash. Bloody swamp. We made a good team back in that cave, didn't we? It's been a while since I got stuck into a real fight. It was just like fighting by your father's side. I'd forgotten what it was like, standing next to a hero. I think we're almost there. That must be the place up ahead. What I wouldn't give for a bowl of soup and a hot bath.
Hello, I've just learned yet another remarkable tidbit from the Book of Heroes. It seems that you have the power to upgrade not only your living weapons, but also any weapon you find. Come back to the sanctuary, and I can show you how. Into the armory we go. Now, each gauntlet is capable of casting a particular type of spell. By wearing a different gauntlet on each hand, you can unleash a devastating combination of powers each time you cast. Examine your new weapon to learn what you must do in order to improve it, but whatever it is, please don't do it in here. I've just tidied up. If you want to inflict the greatest possible damage in melee combat, you want a hammer. The bigger, the better. Changing your weapon? Any other business to attend to?
Cease your movement! Be you men or be you hollow men?
Have you gone daft, boy? Open up the doors.
Walter? Is that you?
The very same. Now, are you going to let us in or what?
Right, yes, of course. Open the gate! Tell Major Swift Walter's here!
Welcome, Sir Walter.
Sir.
There he is. The one and only. Major Swift.
Oh, Walter! What the blazes are you doing here?
We came looking for you. I have a proposition.
You came all this way to proposition us. And I thought you were here to save us from the legions of the damned.
Ben Finn. It's good to see you. I take it the legends about this place are true, then?
I'll say. You've never seen so many hollow men in one place. We've been stationed here for weeks, trying to eradicate them. Mainly, it's us getting eradicated. We lost some good men last night, including Lieutenant Simmons here. And the buggers will be back tonight.
Logan just loves to send you on the best assignments, doesn't he? That's part of what I wanted to talk to you about.
Is this...
The princess. Yes. I'll explain. But just treat her like any other pair of hands for now.
Fair enough. Captain Finn will show you to the mortar. We could use a body up there.
Meet me on the wall when you're ready. I'll introduce you to Private Jammy. So cool because he's the luckiest sod in the fort.
You'll probably be stuck by that mortar all night. We'll take a look around first. Talk to the men. It never hurts to know who's got your back.
Finally left the old castle behind, huh?
Long time coming, Major. Long time.
I hope it brings you great happiness. What are you looking for? You're paying... Yeah, it may be expensive, but it's worth every ounce of gold. Oh, potions! Get your potions here!
Look! He's doing it again!
If I haven't got the potion you want...
Hey, Grove! What's this one about? Come on, tell us a story.
I don't suppose you've ever used a mortar before? There's nothing to it. There's always a slight chance of maiming, of course, but I'm sure you'll pick it up. First, I'd like you to meet Private Jammy. He'll be your loader.
Pleasure to meet you. There's too much to say about me, you know. Jammiest soldier in Albion. 724 wounds and still standing.
Don't worry, you'll get used to him. After a while, he's hardly revolting at all. Right, Jammy, it's time to show her the ropes.
Yes, sir. Right then. My life's going to be in your hands, so let's make sure you know what you're doing, okay? Go on, grab the mortar and we'll do some practice shots. Right, let's see what you've got. See that scarecrow over there? Blow it up. Yeah. Let's blow it to buggery. Come on! Ah! If that scarecrow had been armed, I'd be patching wound number 725 right now. Yes! Yes! Push! Oh, goodbye, Mr. Scarecrow. That was brilliant.
All right, Jammy, don't get too excited. You know what happens when you do. Let's just take care of the last one.
Just one left. Hang on. I don't remember setting this one up. These buggers to smithereens. Come on, mate. Quick! myself. Point that thing to the right! Incoming! Oh, I love it! Couldn't have done it better myself. Oh, here they come. Look, look. Isn't that satisfying? That's it. Hack 'em to bits. Point that thing to the right. Incoming. Oh, that's nice. You're fun. Another corpse for the grinder. Well done. They're coming from the right. Hey, good one. Quick. Beautifully done, my friend. That's it. Hack 'em to bits. Couldn't have done it better myself. Oh, I love it! From the right! Point that thing! Keep that up, we can win this! Couldn't have done it better myself. Oh, here they come, look left! Isn't that satisfying? Point that thing to the right! Careful that zombie dust doesn't get in your eyes.
They're at the rear gate! Take positions!
All guns on the gate! We can't let them through!
I can't hold it, they're too strong!
Oh, magnificent!
Move on to the next one!
Pure poetry.
It's about time, bloody
Those corpses. We can win this.
funeral music just for you. Have a listen. Oh, that's your club. Jimmy!
Don't stop now.
Bet you've never read a book, have you?
Get up, man. That's about
How deep do you want to be? Hurry! Thank you. Let's wrap them up now.
Here! Have a spade full of spades. Another colt for the grinder. This spade right back to two. I call this special brains in D minor.
What do you speak? A cat language?
They're coming from everywhere.
20 of Captain Finn's memoirs. How's that for a popular hit?
Beautifully done.
Victory! All hail the princess! Now, who's for a pint? Lieutenant Simmons, I specifically instructed you to remain buried.
Oh, doesn't anyone follow orders anymore?
That was pretty damn impressive. So, your father wasn't the last hero of Albion after all.
We did it! Oh, really? We did!
Let the poets tell our epic tale. The Swift Brigade fought against impossible odds. They won.
Hooray!
Well, Sir Walter, you didn't do too bad for an old man.
Neither did you. For a buffoon.
Ah, that was just like old times, Walter. Just like old times.
So, what do you say? Will you join us? With your help, we can put a stop to Logan's madness. Bring back the real Albion army.
I swore to serve my king to the death. We all did. But this isn't the way it was meant to be. The old guard has been shoved aside, and these new soldiers Logan's been gathering, they don't care about this land or its people.
And I bet they get paid more.
Walter has absolute faith in you. And after seeing you in action, so do I. All I ask is that you make a soldier's oath. Let your armies protect the people instead of oppressing them. Bring honor back to this uniform.
Yeah, and don't forget the pay rise.
Shut up, Ben.
Way! Way! Yeah! Yeah! Woohoo! Yeah!
I promise.
This has been a momentous day. With the support of Major Swift and his soldiers, the revolution grows in strength, and you move one step closer to becoming the leader this kingdom needs.
Then it's settled. We're heading back to Bowerstone now. There are some people there I'm hoping will join us. We'll send for you when we're ready.
Then I shall bid you good luck and farewell and all that.
And just try not to get the rest of these lads killed, will you? We're gonna need you all.
You always know what to say to keep morale up, Wally. Now get out of here.
Farewell, my friends. Come on, you did good today. But we're just getting warmed up. If you feel like exploring, go ahead. I'll meet you at the sewers to Bowerstone. You can't miss them. Swift and Ben have seen their fair share of battles. We'll need that experience if we're going to make it. And who knows, they may be able to win other soldiers to our cause. But it's just as important that we get the people of Bowerstone behind us. There's been an underground resistance movement building up there these last few years. I've even done my bit to help them on occasion, sending them messages from inside the castle and so on. If we can gain their support, we'll have a legitimate revolution on our hands. I fought in trenches very much like these when I was a young soldier. Can't say they bring back any pleasant memories. Come on. Unless I'm mistaken, this swamp isn't far away from the Bowerstone sewer outlet, which also explains the unique fragrance.
A gift for that someone special?
Hey, look at that! Who'd have thought it?
You never know when you're going to need a potion.
If business doesn't pick up soon, I'll be right out of it. Business, I mean.
Renting out a house you own is a fantastic way to make money. Real estate is always in demand.
What would you like today? Remember, what'll it be today? Remember, no refunds. What was that? That's the stuff. Remember, no refunds. Yes, good. Remember, no refunds. Excellent choice. Oh, I'm a bit jumpy. Buy your wares here. The shop owned by one of Albion's most famous adventurers.
My goods are the cheapest. Really they are.
I wonder if I can do all my present shopping here.
Welcome to my shop.
All right, cheers.
Thank you, and please come again.
When I grow up, I'm going to be a crate carrier.
Whoa, those are some expensive. Yeah! That was really quite something.
This is it. The Golden Gate to Bowerstone. You know what they say. All sewers lead home.
going to go on adventures too when I grow up.
Hello. Can I copy your look?
My mum says you're wicked, but not in a good way. Yeah, woo! Woohoo! I like playing with my toys. Yippee!
Some people can't handle.
Stuff like that will keep my hands warm when I'm picking pockets.
Thank you for the dice.
The sound of that mortar always... Oh, yeah.
Go.
Thank you very much, thank you very much, thank you very much. Lovely.
That's it! Well, on you
You'd never...
Yeah. Hey!
Hey. Hey.
We've descended into the chasms of the netherworld, stared death in the face, and waded through things so foul I'd rather not think about them. But this is where it gets really ugly. And buried somewhere beneath it all are the people Logan has left behind. You can see for yourself what life outside the castle is like. Poverty, hunger, disease. Wouldn't you want to rebel against it all? You won't see too many kids running around here. Most of them have no choice but to work. It's either that or begging.
Bet you won't find a better deal than here in my shop. What will it be? Come back anytime. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you for your custom. Come back anytime.
Now, I'm good with faces, and I'm quite sure I don't remember you.
I wonder what's going on up there. Let's see, shall we?
Reaver is exploiting us! We deserve fair pay! We demand better working conditions! We're workers! We're not slaves! Reaver treats us like animals. And we're not gonna take it anymore. There's only one thing for it. We have to stand up to Reaver!
But lying down is so much easier than standing up. My dear friends, in order to raise morale, I am offering prizes to the most deserving workers. The rules that will govern what I like to call the Reaver Team Spirit Award are these. Firstly, any worker that so much as murmurs another complaint will be shot. Secondly, any worker who takes more than a 3-second break will be shot. Thirdly, any worker who breaks any other rules I have yet to formulate will, yes, you guessed it, be shot. You may return to work now. As you know, I'm a generous man and likely to start handing out prizes right away. So go on, shoo! Be off with you! Chop, chop!
That's why we're here. That's why Albion needs you. Your brother must have been out of his mind when he handed control of Industrial to Reaver. We should go on. It's time you met the Bowerstone Resistance.
In the company store. It's bloody criminal if you ask me.
You'd never get me on one of those floating
If you
train
don't behave,
things.
I'll
tell you
send you
that
to
right now.
Aurora.
You're a sight for sore eyes.
Right, this should be the place. Somewhere beyond this door. I really love how much time we're spending in caves and sewers these days. No, really. I should warn you. I don't know what kind of reception we'll get. I know their leader well enough, but it was never safe for... Hello? Hello? Maybe we've got the wrong place. Let's, you know, get out and...
Don't move!
We won't move if you won't shoot. Deal?
You'd better tell your friend that.
It's all right. Just do as he says.
Who are you? And what are you doing here?
I'm Walter, and this is... well, that really doesn't matter right now. We're here to speak with Paige.
I say we shoot.
Listen, we're on your side. Just hear us out.
We don't make deals with spies. Shoot!
Wait!
Put your weapons down. I thought I gave the orders around here, kid.
Sorry, Paige. Got a bit carried away.
Walter, glad you're all right.
And I'm glad you came in when you did.
I wasn't exactly expecting you. Let's talk somewhere a bit more private.
I had this whole plan, you see. But well, we ended up leaving the castle earlier than I thought.
I heard. Pity. Your messages were always useful.
I can offer you something better.
I said before that we soldiers told these stories so as not to miss home. But in truth, I have never felt the sense of that word in any place I have visited, and certainly not in Gunk. Yet, there it was I was raised by my shopkeeping parents, who through no fault of their own, often struggled to keep other things such as shoes on our feet and food on our table. This being the case, my 3 elder brothers and I had no recourse but to find other sources of sustenance, money and entertainment. Despite my small hands, I was never...
Paige, I'd like you to meet...
I know who she is. I thought you'd know better than to bring the princess here.
She's not just a princess. She's a hero.
Great. Give her a medal.
No, no. I mean she's a hero. Like her father.
Really? It doesn't change anything. Your brother is the reason we live underground. He's the reason we fight. How do we know she's any better?
Well, let her prove it.
It's not just me she needs to convince. The people of this city need someone they can believe in. Prove to them that they should follow you, then we'll talk. For now, I have work to do.
Looks like you have work to do, too. You have a whole city to inspire.
Today you have met the true voice of the people of this city. It is imperative that you win Paige and her resistance movement to your cause. And just as important that you prove to Bowerstone that you can be its rightful ruler.
heroism has to be put to the test once again, madam. May I suggest that you return to the sanctuary and inspect the map? There appear to be numerous opportunities available.
They say there's some sort of underground town beneath Bowerstone. I don't believe a word of it myself.
That's good.
Hey!
Wow!
Why are you so nasty?
Yes, I like this.
We have a great selection. Pleasure doing business with ya. Pleasure doing business with ya. You won't find tastier food anywhere else.
Bunch of people got killed on... Oh, I've gone all
Hey!
well. Ah, he was alright.
I don't suppose you ever did a good deed in all your life.
What'll it be? You won't find tastier food anywhere else. Good luck with that. Pleasure doing business with ya.
So the legend...
Woo! Yay!
You...
Right.
Look.
Shop here.
Right,
You
cheers.
can't go wrong. Nice taking your money. Prices ain't cheap, but that's the market for ya. Can I help ya? Good luck with that. Pleasure doing business with ya. Pleasure doing business with ya. Good luck with that. Glad to take your gold. Good luck with that. Bowerstone wasn't always like this. Used to be a decent place to live once. Fine.
No duds here, just great gems.
It's a shame that Yeah, okay. Ooh.
Oh. Well, of course we're expensive. The wealth of this town has gone through the roof.
More of the wet stuff.
Most kind, thanks.
My food tummy's full, but my pudding tummy still has room.
Drink your best beer, please.
My wife...
My grandfather used to tell me stories about that.
Oh, here we go! Marvellous.
Those idiots Lyle and Stan say they can fix the monorail. Believe that when I see it.
Top. Hey! Hey!
That's the stuff.
Oh, I'm parched. Have you got any lemonade?
You wanna...
I'm most grateful.
Pretty great.
You'll be fine.
Need some help there? Enjoy. Enjoy. Why do you... What is it you need? Let's see what we can do for you. You're paying top gold for a top quality item.
Give me a fit.
I give hard cash for your unwanted goods.
Oh!
Appreciate your help.
Oh, you!
I know the prices are high. We're
Great
becoming
looking
more
shoes.
upmarket by the day.
They comfortable.
I don't suppose you ever did a good deed in all your life. Almost everything that...
You seen that? What can I do for you?
A hero.
Yeah, hello.
Hey! We have them all.
Hey. Hey.
A great way to make money is to start making pies. If you love gnomes, you'll... Woo! Yay!
Oh, now that's horrible.
You've got some of the best clothes I've seen in a long
finer
while.
goods in all of Bowerstone.
I hate all these factories.
You should keep
They might
checking
as well
my
be
shop.
prisons.
You never know when I might have a sale on.
As evil as anyone who walked this land. How... Woo!
Why are you so nasty? Shazam! I think boys are gross, but Mum says I'm speaking in generality.
Pretty amazing. If only I could look as attractive as you.
What nice gloves.
Nice.
Oh, I really like that.
If things don't change in Albion, we'll end up just like Aurora.
Hey!
Do you have anything I can buy up?
I'll be
can I help?
surprised if you shop there instead.
I'm here to shop. Why else would I come in?
Oh, these are good times to be a shopkeeper.
My grandfather used to tell...
Hey!
Whoop, bit dizzy.
Can I help you?
Adventurer, you call
It's
yourself.
our most amazing
Malicious
sale.
brute, more like.
You make us all...
Eh? Oh, yeah.
Unwanted items. I want to buy them.
Paragate. Thanks. Yeah, thanks.
Prices slashed on selected items.
I went treasure hunting once.
Not
Done
too
for
shabby.
It was nothing
Get
but a
your
stupid
potions
here.
Yeah!
Hey!
Yeah!
Pass it. I...
Need a weapon? Get it here.
Wish
I
I
give
had
hard
half
cash
the
for your unwanted goods. On the
Were
spot.
you always this evil?
Sail,
I can give you a
sail.
whole new look. I heard there used to be a kind of hero school somewhere. You ever heard that? There's many who'd like to be as foul and malevolent. Oop-a-doo, and twirl, and... Oh.
Hey!
You're good on the old eyes, you know that.
You're great. Why not? Down my back. Oh. How you doing, shopkeeper?
You should be...
Hello. You...
Style? Yay! All right.
Oh,
you know how it goes.
Ba-bum, ba-bum. Oh, ha-ha.
Da, 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 da.
Malicious brute,
That's
more
pretty
like.
fine stuff.
Power has corrupted you beyond recovery.
Must say, these muskets are a bit crap. About time someone invented a nuke.
Yeah?
Yo!
Oh, oh, you are awful.
You look cool. I have the best shop in Bowerstone.
I should have...
You ever thought of joining?
Wow.
What? Oh.
Hooray!
Hi, I'm just looking, okay? Nobody likes that.
Haven't seen some...
Oh, you can dance, can you? Oh, yes you can.
A fine display. Keep it up.
Oh, you are fun.
Whee!
Like that.
Well, we can all dance.
My mum used to own a stall here, until some wealthy adventurer type bought it from her.
Oh dear, you're actually evil, aren't you?
We could...
Yeah?
Yo!
Every budget.
Tar very much.
Oh, oh, you are awful.
Right here in this shop.
Our business is...
Oh, yes, I remember this. Yeah! Quality stuff. Hey, 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 ho!
Haven't you ever needed a bit of help? Not bad. Got potential.
Oh,
Hiya!
yes. Hello.
Oh! Ooh. Ooh.
mum says you're wicked, but not in a good way. Ah!
Ow!
Ah.
Hell, I don't want to. Oh, hello. Yes, very nice. No one on Bowerstone has better products.
Ever did a good deed in all your life? Why do you do the unspeakable things you do? Hello, sweetheart.
Very poor. Very poor indeed.
Nice look.
Well done. That's good work. You just watch
You're
it.
a bad person.
You're on thin ice with
Why
me as
are
it
you
is.
so nasty?
A little snack would be nice about now.
La la la.
Hope you can afford my prices. I'm sure you'll find something. Good luck with that. Pleasure doing business with ya. You are
fright.
looking pretty... Oh, you are fun. Can I help ya? Good luck with that. Glad to take your gold. Good
Cheap
luck with that.
prices,
I don't need a new
You're gonna
sauce around here.
scared me, you know.
You won't find tastier
Didn't like
food
that.
anywhere else.
I hope I look as cool as you when I'm
We
older.
have a great selection. Pleasure doing business with ya. Glad to take your gold.
You gave me
Gave
a
me a
fright.
fright. Fine.
I don't like you.
Have you seen my mate? 14 feet tall? Covered in purple fur?
You know, if you spend more, I can get some better stuff in.
The poor. Why not?
Hey!
Oh, my back.
Shame that expedition didn't find anything but...
You.
Very nice to see you.
Come on, then. A couple of inches off my hair. Where are the stylists?
Brightwall's the place. They're having a sale.
That's a great top. It really brings out your... Well, it's not my place to say. Did you hear those stories about Swift's brigade in Morning?
If you're a fan of gnomes, then you've got to see Brian's collection in Brightwall. The man's a bit of an oddball, as you can imagine.
Hello, how's it going?
I love what you've done with yourself. Woo! Woo! Nice spin.
I've added your I can't see a way to proceed without first gathering more followers, and I believe there are quests available. He seems particularly cheerful today, I think.